Hello, I'm Jade Rose and I'm going to give you a 3-minute art lesson. This one is about looking at the photograph while you're painting. So this is about painting from life and I'm doing a commission. I'm always working on commission. This is a beautiful dog named Max who lives here in Telluride. So Max, the photograph of Max is the most important thing that I have. I'm going to look at that 80% of the time, and you can check me on it. How often am I looking at that? The reason I'm looking at it 80% of the time is because my eye and my hand, I don't want my brain getting involved. I want my eyes looking at it and my hand reacting. So when I look at that, what I see is missing are some really dark tones in the background. So I'm grabbing a pretty dark tone. Look how tiny it is. And I can see some dark tones missing here. I can see some dark tones missing here. I'm really letting my eye tell me what's missing. Like, what is it that I see in the photograph that is not yet reflected in the drawing? And I'm looking at the drawing only to kind of like orient myself. It's like I'm drawing a map, and the drawing has these kind of, it's like I'm saying, well, there's this point in the map right here, and I have that. See, I'm even like, I have one hand here to try and tell me like I'm working on the ear, and this is a point in the map where I know that the ear is there. And then down here on the map, I know that there's a kind of darker area here, so I'm going to put that in. That way I can keep myself oriented and not get lost. Because I work quite quickly, and I'm letting my hand do the work. And so you have to make sure you don't get lost in the painting, in your map that you're making. Does that make any sense? Just look at the photograph and let your hand do the work. You know how to pick up a glass of water, right? You can just reach out and pick it up. That means you know how to make a straight line. Your eye and your hand know that the water is this far away, therefore if I reach here and pick it up, I can do it. My eye knows that the dog has specific dimensions. The dog has specific shadows on it. And when those dimensions or shadows are not correct, your eye immediately knows it. It's like you can feel it in your body. So as long as you're just letting your body do the work, your eye and your hands, they'll do it. Just get your mind out of the way. Focus on the photograph. Focus on the photograph. Keep looking at the photograph, and you're going to notice, oh, that's not quite the same as the photograph. It's like your eye is going to, when you're quickly looking from the painting to the photograph again and again, your eye is just going to notice like, oh, that's not quite the same. That's not quite the same. I need a little bit more of this. I need a little bit more of that. And when you're grabbing different colors and moving about this map you're creating, that you're creating a map here trying to recreate what you see in life, and you're grabbing different colors, and you're mainly looking at this, then if I've got like this dark green, and I'm mainly looking at this, and I keep coming back and adding to my map with different colors, if I notice, hey, all these marks I'm making with these different colors are lining up and they're starting to look like something, that's good. That means your eye and your hand are working together. There's no like, there's something happening in your mind. You can't totally turn off your mind, but you want the least amount of stuff happening in your everyday analytical mind as possible. That analytical mind is going to come in